Welcome back to the Shay and BS project. I am Shay,
BS.
and welcome back. Um,
After like a year of not recording anything, we are back, and this time for real.
yeah, for real, for real. Every Saturday, new uploads, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Um, okay, breaking generational cycles and creating new ones.
Yep.
The challenges, the blessings,
The adventures,
the adventures, the arguments.
the
Yeah, we're
struggles.
gonna we're gonna go through it all.
Yeah, as a couple. So yes.
All right. Excuse the energy, by the way. It's really late at night, but we had to get this going and the ball rolling again. So here we are. All righty. So, what has been the hardest part of breaking generational trauma cycles?
Oh, you're talking to me or to them?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. So for me, finding out, to be honest, what am
What they
I?
even were?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't like, to be honest, like I don't even know myself. So like I'm still learning. Yeah. So I'm still learning, like I don't know, like I didn't grow up like this. Yeah. But
Yeah. Yeah, and it's really difficult because it's really encouraging to see how happy our children are, but at the same time it's really overwhelming because I feel like neither of us have ever experienced like being in a safe household growing up. So like for me, like I I loved I loved my mom and brother, right? But being at home was kind of like a state of anxiety or like a state of just waiting for something to go wrong. Um and it's nice to see that my children don't have to go through that, but at the same time it's overwhelming because they're so expressive, they're so energetic, they're so happy, they're so, and because you don't recognize that through like your own experience, it's hard to kind of like maneuver through the motions, and like when our kids like throw tantrums or when our kids like defy your instructions, it's kind of like
what is
I
this?
yeah, like whoa,
What's
my
happening?
for us it's really, especially like for me, it's really important for my children to kind of like be okay with disagreeing with authority. Obviously, I remind them never to be disrespectful, but if you do have questions about instructions or you have a certain defiance to certain things and obeying certain things, then it's okay to speak up, right? And I really want them to be okay with questioning, why things are the way that they are, and I have no issue explaining that, oh, it's because of your safety, it's because it's good for your health, or it's not really age appropriate for you, or and you actually explain to, and they understand. Like a lot of people don't understand that children are human beings. They understand if you
Everything.
have like a healthy conversation with them and stop babying them, they understand and comprehend what you're trying to communicate with them, right? So
Yes.
that's that's a big that's a big win for us,
Oh yes.
right?
Getting better.
Yeah, and I also had a friend remind me, like, it's not just about breaking cycles, it's creating new ones, so that burden is all on us. Like it's also being an example of what a healthy marriage looks like, what a supportive parentship looks like. um and it's always like really important for us, even if there's a disagreement on how to be dealing with them, we never argue in front of them. Like it's teen parents versus kids, right? Because it's never mom against dad or dad against mom, it's us together versus the problem or the issue we're facing. So that's
Mm-hmm.
really important as well.
Oh yes. True. So yeah, we're getting better. Yeah. Especially, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I have a lot to learn because technically, like I'm the older, like in the relationship, but like sometimes I do act like the younger, like I act like a baby. Not really, but that's what my wife says right here. Like
Yeah, I have three children.
yeah, but like because I didn't have a, I don't know, like I say I did have I don't know, I did have a childhood, like it was fun, but like over here, like it's new. I had to start like from scratch basically, because I don't know if you guys know, but I'm not from here. You can hear my beautiful accent, my beautiful thick accent, you know. And if you guys want to know where I'm from,
Where you from, fool?
like, I'm from. Should I tell?
Yeah,
Yeah. Where you from? Yeah, for real. Where you from? Tell me about that.
I'm from LA.
Like born and raised.
Nah, born in Glendora, but mind you, like I moved a lot during my early years, but raised in LA.
Mm, I'm not. I'm from I'm from El Salvador. Born and raised in El Salvador.
Salvi.
I'm Salvi. 100%, not que 90%. 100%. In my veins, they run pupusas, curtido, and salsa. You see right here? No, this is curtido because I haven't showered. But
That's nasty. Yes, that's been the challenge so far, raising healthy children,
yeah.
right? And it's a hard conversation to have like within us as well, because sometimes our parenting styles kind of like clash,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because he's more he's a lot more traditional than I am, right? Like it's like, oh, don't talk back, or like, oh, when I tell you instructions, like follow them right here, right now. Like if I tell you to pick something up, I want it to happen right now, right? And for me, it's kind of like I set the example and the kind of like the tone of the house, right? Like that's how I envision myself as a mother, right? Like you set the tone. So for example, like my children ask for like a glass of water, right? And I don't know, like I'm cleaning the sink or I'm cleaning or I'm sweeping or mopping or whatever. I obviously tell them like, oh, give me a second, and then I'll go get you your glass of water. And they're patient kids, like they understand. Like, okay, mommy, just let me know when you're ready. Take your time. Don't worry. Okay, thank you. And then I finish my chore, and then like I forget or whatever. 30 minutes later, they come back like, oh, mommy, you forgot my glass of water. Oh, of course, honey. And then like I go and grab like their water. So they're really patient kids. Like they're really, really like understanding of like or and comprehensive of situations, right? And so when I tell them instructions,
They're
I
funny.
have that same empathy. Like they're playing or for them, it's like a big deal what they're doing, right? Or they're, watching their favorite cartoon, doing homework or cleaning their room or whatever. And so when I need something done, it's like I give them time. I give them like a grace period, like take your time. I just, by the way, just a reminder, you need to do this. And it's really important to also maintain routine, right? Children are like creatures of routine. So you wake up, get dressed, here's your outfit, brush your teeth and wash your face and whatever, and then go to school, come back to school, eat lunch, have a snack. And then we do like stretches or yoga, and then we do like dance parties or whatever, but it's always like a sense of the same routine. And then bedtime comes, and Phoebe always washes her teeth first, and then Jackson washes his teeth second. And what he doesn't like kind of grasp yet is that it's like our son and him clash all the time, right? And I tell him it's because you guys have the same characteristics, right? So this is why you guys bump heads a lot, because he's really like a stubborn boy. Like it's my way or the highway. Like I don't have to, like I don't
Nothing
have
in
to.
between.
Yeah, like it's just, and my way of maneuvering around that is manipulating that he has options, right? Like, oh, do you want to brush your teeth first or do you want to put your pajamas first, right? And so he has a sense of like control over the situation, but I still get what I want, which is bedtime routine, right? And so that's what I kind of have to remind him as well,
You
is
just
like,
change basically like the order of the stuff that he needs to
yeah,
do.
yeah, I still get what I want, and he has the sense of control, or the
He
sense of
thinks,
how he
yeah,
thinks he has power over the situation.
but you do
um
at the end
but
of
at
the
the
day.
end of the day, I get what I want, which
Yeah.
is them getting dressed for bedtime and getting that situation done.
And that's the thing. That's something also like I'm learning too. Like you say, like I always want everything like on the spot. Like go brush your teeth. Okay, go right now. And he's like playing and everything, and I kind of get mad, but then like after like right now when they're sleeping, it's when everything like I just start like remember everything that I say to them, and yeah, like that's where I feel like, oh, I could have do better than that. But sometimes like I feel like it's too late, but like she always tells me like, no, like you can just improve, like do better next time.
Do better, be
Yeah,
better.
yeah. So yeah,
Yeah, and you just have to be aware at what stage of parenting you're at, right? Like obviously it's harder during the early stages because you're creating the foundational, kind of steps for them to grow in identity, to grow in character, get their moral compass straight, right versus wrong, action versus consequences. And so that's the like strongest years of influence that you have as parents, right?
yeah,
And then comes like the training era, early teen years, where you're kind of like, okay, now it's putting up to test everything that I've taught you and everything we've went over, and do better, and keep going, and do this instead, and do, and then once they're older, you guys become best friends, right? It's kind of like you're the advisor of that child, like, oh, invest in this, or
yeah. But to
you
be
know
honest, like that's why I'm telling you, like for me, it's gonna be kind of like difficult to do it because I'm learning and I'm teaching them how to do it. So like we say like in El Salvador, like caminando y orinando. So so with like I'm doing stuff and learning at the same time. So it's gonna be like really hard. But yeah, like I'm
well,
a
what's hard about it?
I'm a fast learner, so I'll be okay.
This isn't some fast food restaurant. But like, yeah, what's hard about it? Like, what?
I feel like just starting. Like once I get how to do it,
How to do what though?
like everything, it's just like an example, like how to like for example like maybe like this is gonna be like when he's a little bit like older, when Jackson's gonna be like older, like stuff like because nobody taught me how to like shave, for example, like I didn't have a dad, so like I had to learn everything by myself. So yeah, so stuff like that, like still learning.
Yeah, it's just very difficult.
Oh
It's
yeah,
very difficult, and as partners as well, we have to be empathetic with each other, right? Because when we first started like dating and going out, and even like in my character as is, right? Like it's just very masculine. Like it's just, I was never the kind of girl to like go out in dresses and be like, oh my god, it's like, well, can you help me? I need help. Oh, never. I could never. And so that's kind of there's pros to cons to that characteristic type, because here in this relationship, like I rather struggle and rather break my back instead of asking for help, right? It's and this is what the conversation that we've had, right, where it's kind of like it's based off of like one's pride and one's trauma and one's defense mechanisms, right? And we have to kind of just fix that way through and also empathize with each other, right? So as he empathizes with me on that, like I have to be very empathetic to the fact that, he lacked in male, male influence growing up. So
Mhm.
you just kind of like, have to find your way through and do it together, right? Remember that it's always you guys versus the problem,
Not the
not
problem.
you guys versus each other. So
Wow.
so yeah, I think the main theme here is heal for your kids so they don't have to heal from you,
Yeah.
right? And also, if you're doing the best that you can, that's all that matters, right? Because I feel like in this time and age, we're so afraid to mess up our kids. Like we're so afraid to take risks and make mistakes, and it's okay. Like we're human too. Like we need to remind ourselves to give ourselves a little bit of grace, right? Because if we're doing the best that we can, the best to our knowledge, the best to our resources, because everybody's at a different level, right? Other people have more resources than you. Other people have a whole village with them. We don't. It's just us. Like we have nobody that helps us take care of the kids. We have nobody cleaning the house. We have nobody giving us extra monetary gain for our household. Like we have to figure that by ourselves. So we're doing the best that we can with what we got and what we know. And that's all that matters, right? And our kids are probably going to need therapy, and that's okay. Like, that's okay, right?
I bet they're gonna need therapy because like, oh, because you were working all the time. I don't know.
Well, see that, and
That was like at
that's
the beginning too. Like,
and that's the
I
thing,
think,
right? Like that's why quality time matters,
yeah,
right? Because I quality time is so important. Like it's not given enough credit in parenting, right? Because it just takes 15 minutes to really engrave in their brain of how much, or give them an idea of how much you love them within that 15-minute span, right? Like dads, as soon as you get home from work, like, kiss your daughters, tell them how beautiful they are, listen to how their day was, even if you don't understand half of what they're saying. Listen to them, give them that value, give them that sense of security, that sense of safety. And for your boys too, roughhouse with them, and run around in the house with them, and equality times is what matters, right? Because you can spend all day with them, but if you're stuck in the phone all day, or doing completely nothing with them, or not even interacting with them, then what's the point of
it's better ask a stupid question than being a stupid with a question. Something like that. For
no,
that.
yeah, I get you, but reach out to us,
Yeah.
right?
Or
Well,
let us know,
if we
like,
don't know the answer, we're gonna figure it out.
all together.
We're in
But
this together.
we're all in this together.
Maybe this time we hit the right notes. Wait a minute at the time.
So that you're not alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and to remind each other that we're not alone in this.
Yeah.
It's a difficult journey for all of us, whether you're a new parent, a parent of six, or whatever. It's always going to be difficult, and no matter the ages as well, toddlers, preteens, teens, and even older kids, right?
We're here for you guys, and we're here to follow Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for
J
everything.
Dog.
We love you guys. See you next Saturday. Bye.